I know it's not your favourite subject, talking about yourself. I mean, we know that well enough. But if you think about your Premier League career, how proud are you of what you achieved at Arsenal? Yes, with the team, but also the entertainment that you provided for so many people.
No, there was a turning point in my career, and believe it or not, people always thought that my career was just an easy one, and it wasn't. I always had to prove to everybody that I could. So I will take after the World Cup, I went back 2 years with the under-21, and I always went to play. I never didn't show, and we played the games against Ukraine, and we won, I think, 4-0, and I gave four assists, and David Trezeguet scored 3 or 4 goals. And before, when you used to play under-21, you used to play the same team as the A team for the national team. Someone got injured. Who did they call? They called David Trezeguet, not me. And I said, okay, well, so you don't see my assist, so I need to score an assist. So that's why my mind did change, because when you play as a winger for a very long time, you go up and down, and you give a ball to the striker, and he grabs the glory. And I was like, okay, if I ever go back as a 9, let's not forget about assisting. Let's not forget about moving and trying to make people play, and not be only the striker that's going to stay in the box and not move for others. And so one thing that's very important for me, and I always talk about my assists, and always people talk about my goals, and I always talk about my assists because for me it's very important, because at one point people started to say strikers can do different things. It's always valuable when you did change the position. I value that a lot, when people will do mention that, and you can have an argument. When I was young, I didn't have any argument apart from saying R9 or George Weah, because they were stepping out of the box, taking the ball and going on the wing and dribbling. So I could say to my coach, you're a liar. You don't have to stay in between the post or in the box to score goals. That was more me. But if you don't show that you can do both, then obviously it's becoming difficult. But if you have an impact on changing the position, it's always a good thing.
Just looking on these, listen, they're all remarkable achievements. What are the sort of 1 or 2 on that list that make you most proud?
I said to you, I just, this one for me, I said to you, I will always go with assists, and what you could do for others, because football is about sharing. Because I'm sure you remember the amount of time I gave penalty to Lauren, I gave penalty to Robert Pires. If I was that much of a killer, I wouldn't have given those penalties. I wouldn't have sit the goalkeeper down and give it to someone else if I wanted to score more goals. But I do think at one point I wanted to show, because I felt that pain when I wasn't called in the national team as a winger. I was like, hang on a minute, I give 4 assists and you don't call me, you call the guy that scored. Okay, so don't be upset with the guy that scored. Do both. Do you understand what I mean? And so this is what happened. And for me, is the sharing factor that did matter. And if you look at my career, it's so funny. When you see the goals, my goals, you saw rage. You rarely saw smiling. Look at my assist. I smile. Just look at it. I smile. Goals, I never did. It was just like, I'm supposed to do that.
Do you prefer the assist? Would
yes.
you rather?
I did say that so many times, and people think I'm trying to be humble. I prefer an assist than a goal. Yes, no goal scorer will tell you that.
Well, you made us smile tonight, Thierry.